Have you ever had that moment where you realize if you keep doing exactly what you're doing right now, your life's not going to look any different 5 years from now? I remember that moment vividly. It hit me like a punch in the gut because deep down, I knew I wanted more freedom, more impact, more peace, more time to do the things that truly matter. But I also knew if I didn't make a change, I'd wake up in the same routine, same paycheck, same stress, same life. And the truth is, I don't want that for you. That's why, if you're serious about creating change, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I went from watching my pay get cut in half to discovering a blueprint in 2024 that taught me how to create $900 days online, working just 2 hours around my schedule, using nothing but my phone, Wi Fi, and a simple, repeatable 2 hour a day system. And before we get into all the steps, go to the link in my bio. You can grab the exact Freedom Formula blueprint that shows you how to make 10K in 30 days. That way you can follow along while we talk about how this all works. Now, before all of this, my life looked very different. I spent 10 years living as a monk. My days were centered around service, simplicity, peace, healing, and enlightenment. I meditated for hours each day. I studied ancient wisdom and timeless philosophy. I played transcendental music that lifted people's hearts and minds. I fed the hungry. I traveled to share messages of tolerance, respect, humility, wisdom, and compassion. And it was a beautiful life, but it wasn't a life of financial freedom. When I transitioned back into society, I took a job with a company and worked there for 5 years. It wasn't glamorous, but it was stable. At least that's what I thought. 2021 came, and one day out of nowhere, we all got an email, not a phone call, not a meeting, just a short, cold message in our inbox saying the company had decided to cut our pay in half. I sat there staring at the screen. It almost didn't feel real. I realized this wasn't just a pay cut. This was my freedom getting slashed. That was the moment I decided I never wanted to be in that position again. I never wanted my future, my peace of mind, my ability to take care of myself to be in someone else's hands. So I went online. I started searching for how to make money online. I tried multi-level marketing, affiliate programs, different business opportunities, and I failed every single time. I spent more money than I made. I wasted hours learning things that never led to results. And with every failure, I felt a little more beaten down. Maybe you know that feeling when you start to question if freedom is even possible for you. Fast forward to early 2024. That's when I discovered the blueprint, a simple, clear, step-by-step system that didn't require paid ads, didn't require me to bother friends or family, and didn't require years to figure out. It showed me exactly how to launch my business in a single day, plug into a community of people on the same path, follow a launch to profit training designed to help me get my first sale in a week, and then settle into a 2 hour workday where I post 3 pieces of content a day to social media minimum, grow my email list, and let automations do the rest of the work for me. I realized this wasn't just about making money. This was about creating time, peace, and options. Because $900 days don't just pay the bills, they buy back your life. And if you're tired of feeling stuck, you need to hear this next part. Here's what the actual process looks like. And I'm going to break it down so there's no mystery about it. Day 1, you set up your business. You get access to your digital storefront, your automation tools, your training, and your community. You introduce yourself to the group so people know who you are and can support you right from the start. Then you go through the launch to profit training. This is the roadmap that takes you from zero to your first sale. Often in your first week, it walks you through exactly what to post, how to say it, and how to point people toward your offer. Once you've launched, you follow the 2 hour workday. This is where people mess up in other businesses. They overcomplicate it. Here, it's simple. You post 3 pieces of content to social media each day. Grow your email list, and the automation follows up and closes the sales for you. Think of it like planting seeds. Each post is a seed, each email is a seed, and the automation is the sun and water that nurtures those seeds until they grow into something real. This is why consistency matters more than perfection. If you show up for 2 hours a day, you keep planting seeds, and over time, those seeds multiply into harvest after harvest. If you want to see how to set this up for yourself, the link in my bio will take you to the same freedom formula blueprint I started with in 2024. Now let's talk about the decision point. Right now, you have two paths. Path one, you keep doing exactly what you've been doing. You keep trading your time for a paycheck that someone else controls. You keep telling yourself, someday I'll make a change, even though deep down, you know someday never comes. Path two, you make a decision today, not tomorrow, not next month, today. You take a few hours to set up something that can create freedom, peace, and the income you need to live life on your terms. But here's the truth. Freedom isn't given, it's created. And every day you wait is another day you're settling for less. I've been on both sides. I know what it feels like to sit in frustration, watching time slip by, knowing you're meant for more, but not knowing how to get there. And I also know what it feels like to wake up with peace in your mind, clarity in your schedule, an income that comes in whether you're at your desk or out making memories. You're just one decision away. Go to the link in my bio. Grab the Freedom Formula Blueprint. See exactly how I went from 50% pay cut in 2021 to creating $900 days in 2024 with a system that runs in just 2 hours a day. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it, because the next 5 years are coming. Whether you change or not, the only question is, will you be in the same place you are now, or will you be free?